Hi everyone, today I'm discussing a movie I saw a while back. It sparked my interest with what they did here. In late December or early January, I saw the movie Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. This is the most recent Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to come out. It came out in 2023. What I'm here to discuss is the use of the term Rizz in the movie. Let's discuss.
Who's got no Rizz now?
If you don't know what Rizz means, it is the ability and skill set to attract someone. Although most of you probably already know that because the whole world, the whole internet, everyone is pretty much online. The thing is, with this newest Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, a lot of this slang of Gen Z has been included. And it's not just Rizz, it's stuff like K-pop, TikTok, and other things. The question is, will this open the floodgates for other things in like 2027 with Skibbity, Gen Alpha, Sigma stuff when we get to that point in their lives where Gen Alpha is in high school? So the question is, should we include this newer slang in our media? Or should we keep our movies more basic and classical? So what is better, keeping our classical formulas for movies or include something new for our changing online world? My kind of opinion on this is some of these terms are good for movies and others are bad. I think Rizz is an example of a word that only has a few alternatives. It's one of those hyper-specific uses of language. Something like the word base already has a lot of alternatives that can replace it in sentences like truthful or cool or whatever. So for the case of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I think Rizz is a little fine, but I think it's a bit early to be using this word in movies and such. I would let this word kind of bake in the oven for a bit more in terms of time. Remember, like, not too long ago, we had words like this. You've heard a lot of these certain words fall off and really have become a big cringe moment when you look back at it. I do think words like Rizz, base, and drip are a little more tame in how are they used. So it might be a little more of an evergreen word. We've had some recently too that have fallen off too. Like, I don't see many people say sus as much because Among Us has fallen off. I think I agree with how people say a lot of these movies and films are behind kind of the curve of society, especially stuff like Wish that kind of failed, and that was Disney's 100th anniversary. That was a big thing that flopped for them. I like to see that this trend is getting experimented with. I just think it might not be the best era to do a lot of this in because we have such an online infested world with TikTok and attention spans and everything happening with that. The other part of this movie is that these turtles are around high school age, from 14 to 18. This changes the dynamic a slight bit. This movie might be a historical piece for the high school culture of 2023, and I do like that, especially as a person that is class of 2023. The problem with this, though, is we're taking culture from kids, and kids don't really have a determined personality or identity yet. This kind of makes children more prone to doing things that are cringy or they would look back on and cringe at. At the end of this, I like the current experimentation of how we look at the high school years in movies. But it's an interesting discussion of whether we want slang, we want Rizz, we want whatever slang comes up in the future for Gen Z, Gen Alpha, probably Gen Beta. Like, do you want that type of stuff in movies? Do you want to escape from that for movies? It's an interesting discussion to have. So comment your thoughts down below if you want to. Maybe check out my FNAF video I did on the FNAF movie. And like if you like, dislike, subscribe if you want. And bye.